Standard 7th, Subject Maths, Chapter 9, Direct Proportion and Inverse Proportion. Practice set 38. Today let's learn about inverse proportion. Some volunteers have gathered to dig 90 pits for a tree plantation program. One volunteer digs one pit in one day. If there are 15 volunteers, they will take 90 divided by 15 is equal to 6 days to dig the pits. 10 volunteers will take 90 divided by 10 is equal to 9 days. So you can see as the number of volunteers decreased, the number of days increased. So are the number of pits and number of volunteers in direct proportion? No. If the number of volunteer decreases, more days are required. And if the number of volunteers increases, fewer days are required for the job. However, the product of the number of days and number of volunteers remains constant. So we say that these numbers are in inverse proportion. So what is inverse proportion? When one quantity decreases, the other increases, or one increases, the other decreases. So let us solve practice set 38, which is based on inverse proportion. Question number 1. 5 workers take 12 days to weed a field. How many days would 6 workers take? How many would 15 take? Now we know that 5 workers are taking 12 days. So let's see how do we answer this question. Let us suppose 6 workers will take X days to weed a field. As the number of workers increases, the number of days decreases. So, the number of workers and number of days are in inverse proportion. So, when you form the equation for inverse proportion, you write it in multiplication form. 5 workers take 12 days. So, therefore, 5 into 12 is equal to 6 workers into X days. We do not know how many days 6 workers will take. So, this is our equation. 5 into 12 is equal to 6 into X. Now, after arranging X is equal to, what do we get? 5 into 12. 5 into 12 we get here 60. And this 6 will be divided by 60. So 60 divided by 6 is equal to 10. So X is equal to 10 days. That means 6 workers will take 10 days. X stands for number of days by 6 workers. Now similarly in the question they have asked us, how many will 15 workers take? How many days? So let us suppose 15 workers will take Y days to weed a field. So similar equation will be formed now. 5 workers 12 days. So 5 into 12 is equal to 15 workers into Y days. Now again we form the equation. 15 into 12 is 60 and this 15 will get divided here. So y is equal to 60 divided by 15. Y is equal to 4 days. Hence 6 workers will take 10 days while 15 workers will take 4 days to weed a field. Question number 2. Mohanrao took 10 days to finish a book, reading 40 pages every day. How many pages must he read in a day to finish it in 8 days? Now, let us have a look at the answer. Let us suppose Mohandra will have to read X pages every day to finish the book in 8 days because we want to find out in 8 days how many pages he must read to finish the book. So, X pages. As the number of days decreases, the number of pages increases. So, the number of days and number of pages are in inverse proportion. Now, let us form our equation. Therefore, 10 into 40, that is, what is the 10? 10 is the number of days and 40 is number of pages. In 10 days, 40 pages. So, 10 into 40 is equal to 8 is also number of days into X pages. For 8 days, how many pages? X pages. So, when we find the X, answer for X, we will come to know for 8 days how many pages he read. So X is equal to 10 into 40 is 400 and this 8 we divide here. So 400 divided by 8 is equal to 50. That means for X is equal to 50 pages. Means in 8 days, Mohan Rao will have to read 50 pages. So let's see our answer. Hence, Mohan Rao will have to read 50 pages every day to finish the book in 8 days. So this way we have solved this sum which is based on inverse proportion. Question number 3. Mary cycles at 6 km per hour. How long will she take to reach her aunt's house which is 12 km away? If she cycles at speed of 4 km per hour, how long would she take? Now see, 6 kilometers she cycles 6 kilometers per hour. Okay. Now in 1 hour if she can travel 6 kilometers. So how long will it take for her to reach her aunt's house which is 12 kilometers? So as the kilometer increases here, we'll have to find how we can find out how much time she's going to take. So let's look at the answer. In case 1, speed is 6 kilometers per hour and distance is 12 kilometers. So we write the formula here for time. Remember the formula for time is equal to distance upon speed. So this is equal to the distance we substitute as 12 and speed we write the value 6. 12 divided by 6 is 2. That means the time required is 2 hours when the speed is 6 kilometers per hour and distance is 12 kilometers. Now let's have a look at case 2. In case 2, the speed given is 4 kilometers per hour and the distance is again the same, 12 kilometers. Okay. So time formula is equal to distance upon speed. Here distance is 12, so we write 12 upon speed is 4, so we write upon 4. 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. So when the speed is 4 kilometers per hour, distance is 12 kilometer, the time required is 3 hours. So your final answer. Hence, if the speed of cycle is 6 km per hour, then Mary will take 2 hours. And if the speed of cycle is 4 km per hour, then she will take 3 hours to reach her aunt's house. Fourth question. The stock of grain in a government warehouse lasts 30 days for 4,000 people. How many days will it last for 6,000 people? So here, as the number of people increases, the number of days will decrease. So it is inverse proportion. Let's solve. Let us suppose the stock of grain in a government warehouse lasts X days for 6,000 people. We don't know how many days for 6,000 people, so we take it as X days. As the number of people increases, the number of days decreases. So the number of days and number of people are in inverse proportion. Therefore, as mentioned in the question, 30 days, 4,000 people. So 30 into 4,000 is equal to X into 6,000, or you can write 6,000 into X. So X is equal to now 30 into 4,000. You will have to multiply 4 3s are 12 and the number of zeros. So 1,20,000 divided by this 6,000. Reduce the number of zeros. 3 zeros we can cut from the denominator and 3 zeros from the numerator. You get 6 2s are 12 and 1 0 20. X is equal to 20 days. Hence the stock of grain in a government warehouse lasts 20 days for 6,000 people. So hope you have understood this practice set which has 4 questions altogether based on inverse proportion. You will have to practice them well to get a better understanding. So do write the sums in your book. Stay safe, keep learning, and thank you.